Ushaiwahi danganywa, ukanyanganywa pesa zako, ukatumana pesa, ununuliwe shamba, ununuliwe gari, ujengewe apartments? Hiyo ndio inaitwa kuosha. We have a Kenyan ameoshwa na mama yake. After staying in prison for 6.5 years, he sent over 7 million shillings to Kenya, to his mother. Ameoshwa. People in the diaspora, don't worry that your name is not in the title deed. So long as you can show the money you sent. Section 28 of the Land Act says your name is already there, not by ink, not by pen, by you proving evidence that you are the one who funded. Welcome to trending version of a series of court helicopter dealing with the question of the diaspora people. I know I never went to a class of Swahili, but Vivian tells me, ushawahi kuoshwa? Nikauliza, Vivian, kuoshwaje? I'm an adult, nitaoshwaje? Mimi najiosha mwenyewe. Vivian akaniambia, ushaiwahi danganywa, ukanyanganywa pesa zako, ukatumana pesa, ununuliwe shamba, ununuliwe gari, ujengewe apartments? Hiyo ndio inaitwa kuosha. We have a Kenyan ameoshwa na mama yake. After staying in prison for 6.5 years, he sent over 7 million shillings to Kenya, to his mother. Ameoshwa. This episode is the second episode on this Mzee's story, and we are targeting the diaspora people. The laws of Kenya protect you. Today, the second episode of the trending version of our friend, we are dealing with donors. Are you a donor? Foreigners come to this country. They bring a lot of money. The foreigners are cheated that they cannot register the land in their own names. We have foreign donors, and we are also having Kenyans who are donors. We know very many groups in America contribute money, and they send to build a school for orphans and vulnerable children. We know foreigners or Kenyans who send money locally to buy land and build a dispensary. We know foreigners or diaspora people who collect money and send locally to buy land to build a library. We know foreigners and diaspora people who contribute money and want to build an ICT lab so that the youths in the village can have technology on their laptop, on their fingertips. We know foreigners who are not Kenyans and Kenyans who have raised money and set up children homes to help children who have no homes. These foreigners, these diasporas have built rescue centers to assist small girls who have been defiled, who have been raped by their own parents, children who are facing incest by their own fathers, children and wives, single mothers who have been chased from home by their husbands. The foreigners have built sanctuaries. What happens? This money is sent to Kenyans called trustees, people respected, their church ministers, their teachers in the community, they are local chiefs, they are lawyers, they are people everybody respects. Then they say, we are unable to come, or we have put this money in our village, buy land, build. Those people are being given this money on trust. They instead buy the property and register it in their own names. When the diaspora people come here, or when the foreigners come here and ask, where are the documents for registration? The documents of registration are in the names of these people, the fraudsters. This is the question that was in the Environment and Land Court at Malindi, ELC civil case number 34 of 2014. This is a case Francis K. Bayer, Joseph Kiringi versus Kiboko Clementina Mapenzi, suing on their behalf as the chairman, secretary, and treasurer, respectively, as officials, and on behalf of members of Rainbow Community Care versus Sam Mutile. This is a judgment by Justice O.A. Angote, the presiding judge, that time of the ELC, but now he was a judge in Malindi on 12th day of June 2015. What are the simple facts of this issue? These foreigners raised money and built an orphanage. The facts of this matter are that, the judge in paragraph 80 says, it's not clear why the defendants were issued with the title deed for plot number, and yet they did not contribute anything. In paragraph 117, the contention by the swindler that he purchased the suit properties using money that was sent to him by donors for the purpose of the school fees of the children in his school cannot be true. If that were the case, he had an obligation to register that school. Paragraph 120. How then can the swindler, the defendant, who has been unemployed since the year 1996, when he resigned as a waiter at Shelly Beach Hotel, claim the parcels of land that were purchased using the money from the Rainbow Community Care Kibokoni account are his? Can this court, at the behest of this first defendant, allow the donor to withdraw the funding of an orphanage home and the clinic meant to assist the poor people of Kibokoni by allowing the first defendant to keep the land which he never paid for? The judge said, I don't think. The judge in paragraph 121, for the diaspora people, the judge is addressing you. Vivian, we should take you to court helicopter, with a court helicopter, to interview people in the diaspora who have been swindled, so that they know that this is what is there. Paragraph 121, life and death. The law in this country, Kenya, is clear. Where a party shows that he contributed in the purchase of land, such a party shall be entitled to the share of the property, which is equivalent to the share of his contribution, notwithstanding the fact that the land is not registered in his name. The judge has said, so long as you show that the money came from you, that land is yours. In paragraph 123, the judge quotes the case of Stephen Nkare Mulewa versus Linda Newman and says, where a beneficial interest in land is claimed by a person, whether a spouse or a stranger, in whom the land is not vested, a common intention has to be inferred from the parties' conduct as to how the beneficial interest is to be held. The relevant intention is that which is a reasonable person could draw from the parties' words or conduct. The court must determine what inference can that be. Paragraph 126. There was no evidence before this court to show that the said donors had any intention of enriching the first defendant. Indeed, the said donors had no reason to shower the first defendant with gifts in the form of land and buildings, considering that the money was never paid in the first defendant's personal account. The killer punch, indeed, and this is the biggest statement. Section 28 of the Registered Land Act, under which the two parcels of land are registered, recognize the fact that an individual can be registered as a proprietor of land, as a trustee, without that fact being noted in the register. That is what the judge is saying. People in the diaspora, don't worry that your name is not in the title deed. So long as you can show the money you sent. Section 28 of the Land Act says your name is already there, not by ink, not by pen, by you proving evidence that you are the one who funded. The donors, Kenya has lost several donors, and our children are suffering. Our women who are vulnerable are suffering. Our old people are suffering because people who are given this money to buy land and build orphanages, schools, hospitals, put these names, the title deeds in their names. Now, Section 28 has been brought to you. Whether the title deed has your name or not, the only thing the court is looking for is, did you contribute? Did you send money? And that land is yours. This is a judgment. In paragraph 2, the judge said, the living registrar of this court to sign the transfer documents, and an order of permanent injunction was issued. This was delivered by Justice Angote on the 12th day of June 2015. What are the lessons for the diaspora people? What are the lessons for donors? The laws in Kenya are safe. The laws will protect you against swindlers. Don't have faith, don't lose faith in investment in this country. For donors, don't fear coming to this country. Wakili Dan Serumari will resolve that matter. We have now brought it to you. Don't worry that somebody has a title deed in his name. That is now history. For the diaspora, we have played for you this music of our guy who is crying. We shall look for him to get this property back to him. One cannot stay in jail for 6 years and the mother swindles that property. Wakili Dan Serumari, thanking Vivian, Bramwell and Vivian for your good work. Thank you.